Right now in South Korea, Johnny Somali is on trial for his nuisance live streaming antics in South Korea, having already been booted out of Japan last year for annoying the locals. So when I saw a headline recently that said somebody had been fatally stabbed on a live stream in Japan, in Tokyo, I actually feared the worst. I thought that maybe one of the locals had actually got so annoyed with one of these live streamers and actually killed somebody. This turned out not to be the case, and I'll go into the details from now. Trigger warnings for, well, obviously murder and also violence against women and general male entitlement, I guess. I'm not very au fait with the rules of YouTube. I believe talking about killing people and stuff may get you demonetized, but I'm a long way from getting any money from anybody, so I'm just going to use the normal words for this so that I don't have to say somebody was unalived. Okay, so what happened? Well, it actually turned out to be a Japanese man killing a Japanese woman, and the motivation for it was actually a dispute about money. Here are the details. 22-year-old woman whose name was Aidi Sato, I believe, but who live streams under the name of Ai Mogami, was being sort of sent money and presents and things like that by a 42-year-old man who was kind of supporting her lifestyle. I guess you could call him a patron or a fan or something like this. And he was getting annoyed about the amount of money he had spent, or the fact that she did not seem to have any intention of paying him back. So, although he lives out in the countryside, lives out in the sticks, lives in Tochigi Prefecture, he found out through her live stream that she would be going around the Tokyo Yamanote-san loop line that circles around some of the major destinations in Tokyo, such as Shibuya. And he found out she was going to be on the Yamanote loop line the next day, and he went to Tokyo to track her down, and tracked her down through her live streaming, found her at Takeda Nobaba Station, where he attacked her while she was live streaming with a survival knife with a 13-centimeter blade. The initial attack was kind of seen. She was attacked from the side. I guess after that, the camera was knocked to the floor or something like that, and hopefully the viewers were spared what turned out to be quite a frenzied attack, where the victim ended up with stab wounds to her face and chest, abdomen, etc. She was taken away in an ambulance and pronounced dead later. The man, 42-year-old man, was apparently offering no resistance when he was arrested. He was arrested for attempted murder, and then this was upgraded to murder after the victim was pronounced dead. So, as I said, this initially, just reading the headline, I thought this may actually be a kind of rage case against live streamers. It didn't turn out to be that. It turned out to be a dispute about money between acquaintances. But actually what we're really looking at here is a parasocial relationship. Obviously, people who watch people's live streams and interact with influencers and things like that feel they have a kind of personal connection to these people, whereas the people, the influencers themselves, they tend to be, of course, just being nice to people because it's part of their business, and this can lead to misunderstandings and emotional imbalances, particularly with men who are kind of poorly socialized. And I don't know about this particular guy, but generally speaking, one of the kind of stereotypical images of the kind of guys who follow idols and things like that is that many of them are quite poorly socialized, shut-ins, hikikomori, incels, basically. And so this case actually is closer to the kind of thing that sometimes happen to idols and idol groups. A couple of years ago, a few years ago now, I guess, the very, very major idol group AKB48, which has 48 members, was doing a meet and greet for fans. And one fan had been incensed with the lack of gratitude of one of the idols about a present that he had sent to her. And at this meet and greet, he went there with a hacksaw and attacked the idol there. And she was injured. She was not fatally injured, and she recovered, and she went on to continue with AKB48. But this is kind of the dark underbelly of a situation which is quite familiar these days, where obviously we have a lot more contact and personal contact with celebrities and would-be celebrities, and the line is kind of being blurred between normal people and celebrities by the fact that live streaming and vlogging and things like that is very democratic, and anyone can do it, as you can see. On another day we'll talk about live stream rage incidents. Maybe we'll talk about over-tourism in Japan and things like that. But this was not one of those cases. Just to remind you that violent crimes are extremely rare in Japan. Murders are really quite rare. So, take care, and we'll talk again in a few days. Hope you liked this. I'll leave a link to this article and a little bit of background on the AKB48 case in the description or the comments. Like and subscribe if you like this kind of thing. Leave a comment, and if some kind of bell exists, then please ring the bell. Okay, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you.